Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose Pile 1, I have a message for you. And today's reading, forgive me my voice, I lost my voice a little. So today's reading, I'm not gonna ask a specific question, I'm just gonna see what wants to come through for you. And Pile 1, the vision I have for you is it starts with the energy of the Eight of Swords, where you are standing and you are imprisoned by it seems like a fence, but it's like pillars or how you call it, bars, but it's a mental imprisonment, because if I zoom in into the vision, the space in between the bars is big enough for you to pass through. And the bars are completely around you, and everywhere the space is big enough for you to pass through. Also open, also up, it's open. So it's this energy of feeling limited, feeling stuck, feeling imprisoned in a certain situation. But it's the mind that is creating the limitation. It's the mind that is creating the feeling, the experience of imprisonment. And then you are there, and suddenly there is a dragon-like a dragon-like creature that is flying towards you, and it's like circling around you. It's circling around you, and you feel very threatened. So you go to the back, you try to get away from the creature, and there is someone on the creature. Someone is riding the dragon. I will call it a dragon because it's not completely a dragon, but it has, there is an energy in there of the dragon. So this might also be symbolic for you, but it's not completely a dragon. Anyway, it's a flying creature, dragon-like, and someone is riding the dragon or this creature. And the creature is flying around you, around your imprisonment, or around this space where you are, and you feel threatened. So you go to the back, and at a certain point, this dragon-like creature lands, and the person gets off, and they come towards you, and you still feel very threatened. And the person comes towards you, and he or she sticks his or her hand through the bars and offers you a hand. And there you look, and there you are still hesitating, but you realize it's someone you can trust. So you take their hand, and they pull you out of your imprisonment. So Pile 1, there is a situation in your life where you feel imprisoned. You feel limited, you feel stuck somewhere, but it's your mind that is creating that. But there is someone coming in that you might feel threatened by at first, but they are really coming with a right intention. They are coming towards you to guide you out of your imprisonment. They are offering you a helping hand to get you out of this stuck place, to get you out of this stuck place. There are some birds here also in the vision. I have to drink some tea to warm my throat. There are some birds also here, and the energy of how they come through is that you will receive messages before and after. So you are already receiving certain messages to help you to get out of this place where you are, this mental place where you are, um, but it feels like you don't see them up until this person arrives, and then even more birds are coming, and it's like, because I don't see them before, I see them after. So it's like you see them afterwards, like confirmations of what you saw already before, which is also important for you to know, to see the messages afterwards, which will it will um, it will help you in trusting the signs that you were given before. So by seeing them afterwards, it's like maybe you saw the signs before or didn't see the signs before, but if you saw them and you didn't um, understood them, or you were doubting about what they were meaning to you, then by seeing them afterwards, it's like a confirmation, so you gain more trust in the guidance that you get. Let's see what else is here. There is a lot of wind, so if you hear any sounds, it's the wind. Mm. We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And in here, it really feels like nurturing and caring in a mature way over your thoughts, your mind, which makes complete sense, because it's a mental imprisonment. It's not real. It's your mind creating the experience of feeling limited, of feeling stuck. And there is there is an invitation here to remind yourself that you are free. You are always free. We always have free will. And with this free will, we can choose. And we can choose in each and every situation how we perceive it. That is always within our power. And by the choice we make upon a certain perception, we also change our experience. The Nine of Wands. Exhaustion, the wounded warrior, something weighing on you heavily. And it's really about changing your perception. It's really about changing your perception. You might feel very alone also here in this situation, which also makes sense with the vision, the fact that the first thing that happens when someone arrives is you feel threatened. So it also feels like you've been through a lot of situations that caused you to lose trust in people, in a sense. Maybe not all people, but I feel quite a lot of situations here that triggered your trust in people, which made you close down, in a sense. So there is this energy of solitude here, loneliness even, I feel, because solitude doesn't mean we are feeling lonely, but I do feel some loneliness in here. So there is there are some invitations in here, or some guidance to guide you through this situation. It's again, it's about your perception. Your perception is focused up onto something or upon an illusion, because it creates feelings with you that are unpleasant to feel. And I don't say you have to run away from feelings that are unpleasant to feel, but this is something your mind is playing tricks on you. And it's about understanding this, that we at each and every moment we have the choice to choose. We have free will to choose how we perceive anything at all. And there is here, I have freedom here, I have gratitude here, and I have peace in here. So it's also about reminding yourself, whenever you feel trapped, whenever you feel limited, whenever you feel imprisoned, to remind yourself that you are always free. Freedom is your birthright. Freedom is a state of being. It doesn't have anything to do with any situation. It's a state of being. Gratitude, there is always something to be grateful for. In whatever situation, there is always something that you can find gratitude for. And when you bring yourself in a state of gratitude, it shifts a lot, because you see with different eyes. It's when you this perception, it's like putting on a certain glasses. When you are wearing the glasses of limitation, of lack, of feeling trapped, of feeling imprisoned, you see everything very different than when you put on the glasses of gratitude or the glasses of peace. Peace, it's your natural state of being, as is gratitude, as is freedom. This is your truth. Happiness is also here. It's all your truth. So all these other feelings that are unpleasant to feel, I don't say ignore them, love them, shine light upon them, shine the truth up on the illusion, because they are an illusion and they are unpleasant to feel, and your mind is um, trapping you in there. So again, it's about choosing perception, choosing a different perception, and understanding what is truly you, what is your true nature. And the moment that um, when you feel imprisoned, when you feel limited, and you remind yourself that you are always free, you remind yourself that gratitude doesn't cost anything. You can always find something to be grateful for. When you remind yourself that your true nature is peace, and when you also invite that in, invite the experience in, because it's about feeling it. When you can feel it in that moment, you have just stepped out. It's instant. You in that moment you instantly step out of your prison. In that moment you step through the bars. If your mind then starts again, I feel imprisoned, you go back. But the moment you remember your gratitude, your peace, your happiness, your freedom, you step out again. And in that moment, you are your truth. You are an embodiment of your truth. So it's not a long way to go to. It happens instantly. It's just what you choose in that moment. And if you feel it, if you experience it, you are there. You are in your truth. So it goes, it's like I say, it goes in a finger knip, we say, finger knip. So also that feels important, that it feels for some like it feels like a long way to go to get out of somewhere or a certain way of thinking, or it feels like a long way to go, but it's not. Like I say, it's the moments that you remember your truth. In these moments, you are exactly where you need to be. In that moment, you are home. Also, in the other place, you are exactly where you need to be. But the goal is to always experience ourselves as being home, to experience our true nature. And the moment that we remember what we are, the moment we remember what we are instantly where we are trying to get to. So it's not a long way to go. It's just in the beginning, or the more we get out of the illusion, it starts with moments, and these moments get become more often, and they start to last longer. So to take again the example of the imprisonment with the bars, inside is limitation, outside, or inside is illusion, outside is truth. And here is the bar, here is the illusion, here is the truth. And the moment, or in the beginning, when we try to change something or try to find our way home, try to remember what we truly are, we go like limitation for a while, and then truth, boom, and back to limitation. And then limitation, truth, hop and back. So it goes very fast, but the more you do that, the more you remember who you are, the more you embody, truly embody who you are, the short or the longer these moments become in truth, the shorter these moments become in illusion, and you're gonna switch in between to eventually end up here. But it's a juggling. It's a process. But it's really good to remind yourself, whenever you experience gratitude, whenever you experience peace, whenever you experience happiness, whenever you experience freedom, even if it's just a short moment, in that short moment you are exactly where you want to be, and where you what you are. You are exactly what you are in that moment. So it's not a long way to go. It's instant. What else is here? There is also a sense in here of um, entering your temple, rising, rising up to your temple, in your temple. And this really feels like a message of take care of your vessel, take care of your physical body, and rise up within your own being, rise up within your own vessel. So experience everything that needs to be experienced there, but rise up inside of yourself. And we rise up by allowing everything that lives within us to be there, but to look at it with the eyes of truth. And when we slip, we forgive. That's how we rise up within ourselves. One of the ways. There is also, because connection also comes through, there is always at all times connect and call in your guidance to guide you through any and all situations. You don't have to do this alone. You are never alone. There is so much help for you available if you just ask. Just ask. And remember yourself to ask. Because a lot of times we forget. Again, these messages are coming through here. There are a lot of messages that are being given to you. There are a lot of messages being given to you, and there is, let me clarify this one, this rise up within your own temple. There are a lot of downloads are happening also with you to help you to rise up, in truth, to rise up within your own experience, to rise up within your own being. And this one, that's interesting to clarify that. A lot of messages to help you rise up within your being. There's a lot of communication going on. There is a lot of communication going on, but the interpretation, the awareness of it is clouded. Which makes complete sense, because if we are in an experience of limit, of feeling imprisoned, our perception of truth is clouded. It's when we choose when we choose the truth, that the clouds dissipate, that the sun, that the light can shine through. But again, also there are a lot of downloads, there are a lot of messages being given to you to help you to rise up within your own being, within your own temple. I hear again, we will rise up into the kingdom of our most high awakened being. This is such a beautiful, the beautiful lyrics. I think it's from a song from Muji. We will rise up into the kingdom of our most high awakened being. And I hear that here with you also. You are really been supported to rise up, to rise above limitation, to rise above this situation, this way of thinking that creates this experience of limit, of lack, of imprisonment. Oh, not so much lack, but it's more imprisonment, feeling stuck. The Magician. You might also feel like something that you have been working on a lot, that it doesn't lead to anything, might conflict you a little. But there again, it's about your perception, because whatever we try, if you look at a bird of prey, when they hunt, they try to catch something, and if it doesn't work, they just try again. They don't sit there and sob or think like I'm not worthy, I will never catch anything. They just try again, and they learn from their last try. And we should be the same in life. We should be the same, with the same attitude. Whatever we do, it's It's a learning process and it's an experience. Again, it's our perception. And that is within our choice, how we choose to perceive anything, anything and all. What else is here? Archangel Ariel is here. She is, she, it is an energy. She's the lioness of God. I say she again because it feels more of a feminine energy. Um, she protects the animals and anything that has to do with nature. But how I feel it here, because I'm being pulled back to the vision, this creature, this flying creature that is there. This flying creature that is there is also there to protect you, is how I sense it now, or how it comes through now. Because you only see the figure that is riding the creature. But the creature itself is also very protected over you. So you are very protected by higher beings, not from this earthly plane. Very protected, and they want to help you. They want to help you. You just have to ask. Because looking into the vision and looking at this dragon like flying creature, it can just, with one um, movement of its claw, it can just put the whole structure that is there around you, it can just put it away. And it really comes through that there is a lot of beings there around you that want to help you, that want to support you, but you have to ask for help. You just have to ask. You have to ask, and you have to also trust that they are there to protect you, that you are not alone in this. You are never walking alone. Never. There are so many beings and so many creatures around you, around us. But also for you, there is a lot of activity around you. And a lot of beings that want to help you. I see and I feel also, and it was also in the vision, there is a lot of air activity. So a lot of flying creatures. In this earthly plane, it's about birds, but there is a lot more than just birds. The Archangel Ariel coming through, this dragon. I have a flying turtle here. There is the butterfly. There is a lot of creatures in the air, which is also, they bring messages, but it's also a very fast energy. And there is a lot, there is really, it feels like they are really coming through with a lot to say, to give you that message, to remind you how protected you are and how many beings there are around you to help you, to support you, to guide you. Wherever you are, whatever you are going through, just ask. Just ask. Beautiful. So we have here that Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords. So this Page of Swords is a new way, a new path soon to be opened for you. But here you go from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords, and the swords are about your mental activity. So it really feels like you are transforming from the Page to the King according to your mind. And with the Nine of Pentacles in between, this is something. Let me clarify this one. The falcon is here again. This is a messenger. You are transforming from the Page to the King. But there is something in between there. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups. Wow. Beautiful. So the Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I come back here to the vision I had, because there is someone, there is a person in there on that vision, and this person is coming towards you to offer you this hand. And it feels also here there is a process of that transforming from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords, from a certain way of thinking that is childlike or not serving you, I'm going to call it. It's not serving you, into leadership over your mind. And in between we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So this really feels like someone with this falcon that is there, and the Knight of Swords, which is the messenger. That's the messenger of the deck. There is someone coming in to help you through this, again to the vision. Someone coming in with offering you a hand. And this is someone physical. It's a person. But it's also about your guidance. It's also, again, about you understanding and remembering and truly knowing, from believing to knowing that you are very supported, that there are a lot of beings around you that want to help you, that want to guide you through any and all situation if you just ask. There are a lot of messages and a lot of signs been given to you. A lot. But there is also someone, so it's about someone physical and your guidance that are helping you through this process. And this person, this physical person that is coming in, because Nine of Pentacles, that's why I was confused, because this is an energy of independence. And going back to the vision where you feel threatened, it's maybe more like defensive of, hey, don't come too close. I'm doing my thing here. I'm trying to get out of my cage here. So leave me alone. That energy is also there. And this is this independence. And then it switches to the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So the moment you allow this person to help you and to see with the right glasses, with the glasses of truth, you see that this person is, it's like a wish fulfillment. Also with the Ace of Cups. Doesn't have to be love. Doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it's a relationship that is based on truth, that is based on It's a heart-to-heart relationship, a heart-to-heart connection, love or otherwise. But something that really resonates with you, someone that really resonates with you. And they will inspire you. They will inspire you with new ideas to get out of this place where you where you where you might get trapped, where you are trapped, but also in the future, um, certain ways that might trap you. You will be very creative in how to get out of there, and this person will inspire that within you, or this relationship, the connection between you two will inspire that, these very creative ideas I feel in here. Very creative, very out of the box thinking ideas. Nine of Cups again. And the Sun. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So, my beautiful pile one, whatever your situation is, and the Nine of Pentacles again. We have 2 times Nine of Pentacles, 2 times Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is it's wish fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles, it's abundance, it's luxury, it's also independence, it's also financial independence. It's also self-worth. And the Sun, it's the most happy card in the deck. So it's a very beautiful energy. So whatever situation you are in, beautiful pile one, remind yourself that at all times you have the choice to choose how you perceive a certain situation. And the moment that you choose to wear the glasses of truth, in that moment you are living your truth. It doesn't have to be a long way. Remind yourself that at all times you are very surrounded and very supported and very guided by beings that are not from this world, that are trying to help you to rise within your own being. And they are sending you incredibly a lot of messages. And someone physical is also coming in, which will be a very beautiful, heartfelt connection that will inspire your creativity, that will inspire your positivity, your happiness, your joy, your truth. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful pile one, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, I have a message for you. Forgive me my voice. I lost my voice a little, but I can still speak. So today's reading, I don't have a specific question. I just want to see what wants to come through for you. Let it be guided by spirit. I do have a vision for you already, and the vision I have for you is one where it's an interesting, there is something mechanic about the energy of this vision. Anyway, you are standing somewhere, and next to you, the ground, the earth breaks open, and it's a crack in the earth, and out of that opening a lot of snakes come up, and you are standing on the left side, but before the earth breaks open, there is a certain wind that is coming from your left. You are standing like this, face in front, and there is a certain wind that is coming from your left, which is of a very interesting sensation. It's like it comes from the left, it touches you, and it's like it goes through you, and it pushes like everything out that you don't need anymore, or that is not necessary where you are now. And you are just experiencing that. You don't react upon anything, you are just observing and experiencing. And then the ground, the earth cracks open. There is this opening, there is a lot of snakes coming out, but only just, it's not that they are coming towards you, they just stay in the hole. And then you are standing there, and then there is this wind again, which like comes to you, takes you up, and then moves you over that crack in the earth and puts you down again. But it's all very mechanic. It's almost like a machine. Also, because you are there is no emotion in here. Nothing. Which is strange. I'm gonna see what the cards say, but this is what I get for you. We'll see where it goes. I do want to say that the snakes might be significant for you. It might be helpful to look into the symbolism of the snake. They do stand for healing, they stand for transformation. Um, they are green as I see them. Green snakes, it's a very typical symbol for abundance also. But it's transformation and healing. Mainly transformation and healing. But I try to find already some meaning in here or some message in here for you, but it's difficult. I can only say you that it feels very mechanic. The snakes are there, and then this wind that is like pushing out parts of you. Let's see. Maybe it makes already sense for you. What I do feel in here is that something is carrying you over a crack, over a tricky situation. It's strange. It feels very strange. So there might also be a situation that you might perceive as being very strange. And something there will carry you over, will help you cross a certain crack. I have to drink some tea because my throat, otherwise I cannot keep on speaking. Yeah, like I say, it's a very interesting situation. The High Priestess, intuition. What I feel here, because what I feel here is that quite a lot of you who are watching this already understand what the vision wants to say. Your own intuition told you already. And it's important to listen to that. Or to ask questions about it, to look into it. What is this about? Let me see. I do get the cards of confusion and conflict. Confusion, conflict, the Ten of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So confusion, conflict around certain materialized or in the material area of your life. It's very difficult to find funny because I wanted to say it's very difficult to get grip on this situation. And then the card of doubt comes out. So it really is synchronized with what I feel here. It's I'm like, yeah, maybe that, but it's difficult. There is something here which is difficult to grasp. So also for you, a certain situation that is strange, difficult to grasp, something that might confuse you, something that might create certain conflict, something that you are doubting about. And then we have also surrender here. So it kind of feels like whatever is there that you cannot understand, to surrender that. But I do come back here. I think most of you are knowing what the situation is with the vision already. So you also know what the rest of the cards mean. But why does it not get clear to me? This might also be the situation, like a certain situation for you where you or where you have the experience like everybody around you knows something and you can sense it, but they are not telling you. They are not saying what it is. Let me clarify that. Because I feel also I get the image of the snakes again now, but not in the most pleasant way. So it's possible there is certain gossip. People are speaking about you and you intuitively feel it. But it's like it's also negative, conflict, confusion. I do sense that situation in here. That there is certain people around you that are speaking behind your back. And the message that, or yeah, the message that comes through with this is to just surrender that, because it doesn't feel in resonance with your energy anymore, or just not. But it is happening. And also there to the vision, like it's, it's like mechanic. It's there is no emotion in there. So it's like it also doesn't touch you. And if you then surrender, there is this wind coming, taking you up and just moving you over that situation without you um, being influenced by it in any possible way. Because the mechanic part in there is very, it's strange. The mechanical part in there is strange. Ace of Swords. Test this out. Five of Swords again. There is conflict going on. I can find the same message in here. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. It's this Five of Swords, this conflict that is there. And the Ace of Swords, this clarity, truth. And then with the Page of Cups, this a new way of feeling, which is opening up for you, which has opened up for you. Yeah, a new way of feeling, a new, maybe also a new level of sensitivity, which now allows you to effortless move over situations that create conflict, move over situations that are confusing, that are doubtful, that you just very easily surrender that. Mhm. That you very easily surrender that, and this just, it creates for you that you are being carried over these situations. It's like the wheel, because the wheel is also here. The wheel is turning, or has turned for you, or is turning for you, where all these situations don't harm you anymore. You just automatically surrender them, and by you surrendering them, that you just are being carried over conflictuous situations doubting situations, confusing situations, without you being harmed in any way. Interesting. I stay here with this feeling of I don't get clarity, although the Ace of Swords is here. Maybe it's possible that you are also feeling like that, that you are still in a certain situation where it's difficult to understand what is actually happening. But the more you surrender, the more clear it will become. And your intuition is, you are highly intuitive. Your intuition is really on point. Even if it doesn't make any sense. Anomaly, even if it doesn't make any sense, right? What I also feel in here is that a lot of or strange situations are happening for you, around you, with you. And it's about you surrendering and trusting in your intuition, because your intuition is really on point according to this. According to, it's not about trying to understand it with your mind, it's about what does your intuition tell you? And don't analyze, surrender, and trust that any and all situations you are being carried over it. You are being carried over it. There is something that is helping you here. I didn't see that. Under doubt, it says, I release the need to know all the answers. And I'm here, I really feel that here. That I'm like, what is this? I want to get the clarity in here. But it's tricky to catch, like I said already. It's tricky to catch. And then I release the need to know all the answers. So also for you, it's not about analyzing, understanding, knowing all the answers. It's about tapping into your intuition, trusting, surrendering to God's source spirit, and just trust that whatever situation is not for you, you will be carried over it by something higher than yourself, something very supporting, something very protective. And release the need to know all the answers. And also know the more you surrender, the more clarity will come in for you. But trying to analyze is lost energy. A lot of lost energy, I hear. Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Nine of Cups. Beautiful. So my beautiful pile too. I'm not gonna try to, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. So it's really about releasing the need to know all the answers. It's if things doesn't make sense, if things are strange, just trust, surrender, and know that something is really helping you, supporting you, guiding you through whatever situation. Look into the symbolism of the snake, but there is transformation and there is healing going on from a place of a different state of being is here. We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a lot of new that is coming your way. And you are being carried over something tricky. But don't analyze it. Just allow yourself to be mechanically moved over that. And again, what this vision, the moment I spoke out the vision, the messages that come through for you, trust in that, because your intuition is really on point. You are moving into a place that is a lot more calm than it was before. You are moving into wish fulfillment, into feelings of contentment, feelings of fulfillment, feelings of satisfaction, feelings of success. That is what you are moving into. And the divine is helping you to cross this crack in the earth, this obstacle that is there. This obstacle that is there, it almost feels like it's been put there to trick you, but it cannot harm you because your mechanism is changing, I hear here. So your way of thinking, you have already shifted. So your mechanism is different, which makes that these situations cannot harm you anymore. It's like situations from the past, and in the past they could harm you, but now not anymore. You are just being moved over it. Your mechanism has changed, but you are also being helped by the divine. And you are being moved into calmer waters, into a place, into a state, into a certain way of living that feels very fulfilling, that feels very rich. And with rich, although the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is here. For some, it's really about money and about wealth, but rich through richness, through wealth. It's abundance in all ways. You are moving into a place of that. You are also moving in a place where you feel very optimistic and very passionate about life. Very curious also. What else is here? This one. Frequency, vibration. Your what I said, your mechanism. Sorry. Your mechanism has changed, your frequency has changed, your vibration has changed and is still changing. And you are adapting to that and being adapted to it also. And whatever anomaly, whatever abnormalities you see, just stay the observer of it. Again, you are really been helped by the divine. Ascended masters are coming through also here. I feel here, I don't know whom, but there is an ascended master which is also connected to the snake. Look into that. And in general, ascended masters are also helping you to transition through this period, this wave that you are riding now. It's really about observing. Stay in your state of just observing whatever happens. I want to pull one more. Yeah, again, pile two. It's like I want to get the clear image of this, and I want to give you the clear message, but it doesn't feel clear. So it's just that is the message. Again, I release the need to know all the answers, and I keep on reading to try to get more answers, but I keep on coming back to that. So it's also don't go digging where the digging is not needed anymore. You did the digging. Just leave it, stay an observer, trust, surrender, and know that you are shifting frequency, you are shifting vibration. You have shifted already and you are still in the process of shifting more. You are being moved over obstacles. Just surrender. Surrender and trust. Use your intuition. Light beings. You are really, really supported here. You are really and healing. You are being helped. You are protected. You are supported. Just trust and surrender. And observe. Stay an observer from whatever happens in this time. And the observer also coming back to the vision. It's like, okay, your mechanism has changed, but the mechanic, the fact that it came out so strong, this mechanical part, is because it's so important to stay an observer, to don't get sucked into the crack. Stay an observer. From the situations that are confusing, that are doubtful, that are conflict, that feel like conflict, observe these situations and surrender them. And trust that you are being carried over it. Very protected, very protected, very, very guided, very, very protected here. Okay, my beautiful pile two, this is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have a message for you. Forgive me my voice. I lost it a little, but I can still speak. So today's reading, I don't have any specific question. I just want to see what wants to come through for you. Um, Pile 3, the vision I have for you is the first thing I see is the sign of Virgo, the astrological sign of Virgo. And I see the sign and I see it's like it's moving. And then I see someone on the side, like pushing something, pushing a wheel, which makes the sign of Virgo tilt. And when I look into that vision, I'm like, what is this? And I sense Mother Mary in there. I sense the Virgin Mary, um, divine feminine energy, but still I see the sign, the astrological sign of Virgo. So the astrological sign of Virgo is significant in this message. So it's something with a Virgo, you are a Virgo, or there is something which is important, which is related to astrology. So I see this, someone is pushing like a bar, turning around, and this, because the bar is here and the sign is here, so pushing this makes the sign tilt. So I see that, and then I see a castle like or a castle. Oh, it's a castle, and around the castle there are people selling things, but it's not in this time. There are no cars, there are horses, there are wagons. It's This is somewhere in history. So I see this and I'm looking around to see if I see something else. I only see a lot of activity. There are a lot of people. There is a lot of activity, and then there is this pushing of that sign. And I had a little bit the same, although pile 2 was completely different, but also that vision, I was like, what is this? What is the meaning here? What is the message in here? So um, also in pile 2, it came through like it's possible a lot of things happen that you don't understand. You cannot find any meaning in there. And I'm going to see what your cards say, but it feels important to already say this, like if things happen that you don't understand, just observe them and allow them to happen, because it will get clear. It will get clear when the time is right for it. So let's see, my beautiful pile 3. Let's see what the cards say. What is the thing that is very clear already is that astrological sign of Virgo is of importance within this reading. And also this, because Virgo stands for harmony, it's balance, it's very detail oriented also. So There is for sure a message in here to keep your balance, stay in harmony with yourself, um, be aware of the details. Be aware of the detail. I have to see where it's going because, let's see. I'm now searching in the vision itself for the details. I see some mouse running, which is also because spirit of mouse also brings a message of be aware of the details. Be aware of the details, harmony. The Four of Swords and the Knight of Wands. That's interesting because these are two almost opposite energies. The Knight of Wands is an energy of fast movement. It's also movement according to um, action, your actions, your projects. And then the Four of Swords is an energy of peace, of rest, of calm, of contemplation, of rejuvenation. This specific Four of Swords, it speaks of, I don't know if you see it, but it says logic. It's I had like I say, I had the same in pile two. Was like, what is this? Where is this going? Um, it's difficult to grasp, and I feel this is important for you also. That you might encounter situations or a situations because I feel there is a lot going on here. There is a lot of movement, there is a lot of action in here, and it's not about understanding it. It's not about understanding it. It does feel there is some action needed. And then also because that was the first thing I saw in the vision with this person that is pushing this thing, which then makes the sign of Virgo tilt. So there is, I feel there is action needed. Let's see. You have here traveling through other realms, being in this world but not of it, looking from a higher perspective, and the ascended masters. The ascended masters also came through in pile 2. So there might be a message in there for you also. Confirmed, yes. Traveling through other realms, which makes complete sense because the atmosphere or the scenery here, it plays off in somewhere in history or in a different time, but it feels like past, although past and future are also an illusion in the end. But there is something coming through from other realms, from past lives, I feel here. The Book of Answers. The Book of Answers. It feels like this is going to we also have here look from a higher perspective. This feels like there is also there is something um, that will come to you. The Book of Answers, some answer will come to you, which will bring clarity into a situation from a past life, which might be related, or where it is important also to look into the details of that answer, what might come to you. Again, it's difficult to grasp. I want to know more. Let me see this one. If certain answers will come in for you, they will come from the higher realms. Or they are guided by the higher realms, because any message, anyone, or anything can bring you a message which can come, which is guided by the higher realms. And this information or this answer that needs to come to you, Gabriel is also coming through. This is communication, the messenger, the messenger angel. The communication that comes to you is from higher realms, and it's important for you to get that answer or to get this information, to find peace within something. Maybe it will also allow you to start acting where you couldn't act before. It's very much of a maybe, maybe this, maybe that, although I do feel we are going somewhere here. But you might feel like that within a certain situation or within certain situations, or maybe your life completely at this moment, where you feel like, I don't understand anything of this. I don't get it at all. And it's okay to be in that state. It's about accepting how it is the way it is, but it needs to be said that answers are coming to you, and these answers are divinely guided. And they will offer you peace, and they will allow you to be able to act again, to move again, or to get to move again, to be able to move within your actions. I feel a lot of, again, there is a lot of activity around, and there are also a lot of people around in this situation or in more situations. Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel in here also matters of the heart. It was confirmed by a light. Don't know if you saw it, but the light changed. Matters of the heart. The light changed. A different perspective will also be given to you upon a situation, or upon a big question mark is how it's been shown here. A big question mark will be answered. What is this about? King of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups. That's a lot of cups. It's a lot of feelings. And again, here in this Four of Cups, especially this Four of Cups, it's like the answer has been given to you by the divine. Something has been offered to you, which will, it will allow you to move again. It will allow you to move again, to make certain choices that you couldn't make before, to take a certain path that you couldn't take before, or certain paths that you couldn't take before. It will open up new opportunities. But it will also, this answer will also allow you to to release something that you couldn't release before. And how it comes through here is you were not able to release it because you didn't understand it. It's like you kept on analyzing this situation. And this is something that is coming with you from a past life, past lives. Hmm, interesting. So how it comes through now here is is something that you brought with you from a past life, and it was kind of controlled by or other someone else or others. And going back to the vision, it's like you are this Virgo sign, but there is someone, it's not you. There is someone else who is pushing this bar, which makes the sign tilt. So there it's like someone else has control over your destiny, or someone had control over your destiny. And there is a certain answer that is coming to you, which will allow, um, I have to go deeper into this, but it will allow you to let go of the belief that this person or other people had power over you, because you believed that for lifetimes, that something or someone had control over your destiny, and it's by you believing in that that it was also true. But nothing has power over you unless you give it power, and you gave that person or others, you gave them a certain power over your life. And it's like now a certain answer comes to you from the divine, which shows you something, and this will allow you to let go of the idea, the belief that someone else or other people have power over you, which puts you back in the driver's seat, puts you back in control of your destiny. Always together with God, source, spirit, but still there is, you gave your power away to someone or to other people, and mm, it's possible that in different lifetimes it was always one person playing out different roles, but it was the same scenario. You gave your power away, and now it's tilting, now it's changing, and you can let that go because something comes in that will, it will kick in, and you will understand, and by that understanding you are able to let it go, or to consciously choose to let that go. Again, nothing has power over you unless you give it power. And it's like you get that suddenly. You get that experience, you get that integration, you get that embodiment, which allows you to let that go. There are also masks are very present here. Masks. So the masks are falling. The illusion is falling. You see something for what it is, which also allows you to take off your mask. And it also allows you to take off your mask of defense, of it's it's defense and victimhood in there, because if you give your power away to someone or to other people, you lower yourself in self-worth. And there you are also wearing a mask, because if you give your power away to someone else besides God, to someone else, false gods, we say, if you give your power away to false gods, you it's a mask you put on, because it's an illusion. When you do that, you don't realize who you are, what you are. Nothing has power over you unless you give it power. And this understanding is really here for you and will also be offered to you in different ways. But there is one thing that will click, and that will be like your answer to really get this. To really get this, and from there you are able to move again. To move in a very different way, because again, if you give your power away, you move in a certain way through life. And if you then come to the point, nothing has power over me unless I give it power, you move in a very different way. What else is here? There is also something in here that you more and more realize what is from this world and what is not. So you become more and more aware of your multidimensional nature, but also of certain scenarios that are playing out in your life, without, and you become more and more aware of where all of this is coming from, what is of this world and what is not. There is one that stated the Four of Swords again. This is peace. This is rejuvenation after a very painful period. And with you, it really feels like rejuvenation, finding peace and rest after all these lifetimes that you gave your power away. But there is really a promise in here of peace, of rest. And I had to take it because I took the deck and this one just stayed. I didn't see it, but I saw it. And if it stays for a reason, because it doesn't happen a lot. And it feels important also to say to you, this promise is really here of peace, of rest, of calm, of rejuvenation after pain. I feel a lot of answers coming in for you. A lot of clarity is coming in for you. What I also feel in here is, don't hold on to anything that is not serving you anymore. Again with the masks. Let the masks fall, because they're gonna fall anyway. And the more we resist, because the masks are the illusion. The illusion is falling. And the more we resist, the more painful it is. So let them fall. Don't hold on to anything that you know is not serving you anymore. Take your time to grieve whatever loss. Don't identify with it, but give it space. Give it space um, to be there. Feelings of loss. But you will have that time again with the Four of Swords. You will have that time and space. The time and space will be given to you also to give all this a place. And you are really, really walking into a whole new way of being. There is a whole new path opening up for you with many new opportunities. And again, it's just you gonna feel so different. The Hangman. Also, that I felt with the sign that is been tilted, I also felt the energy in there of the Hanged Man, but in the sense of everything's been flipped upside down. So I really feel this there is a very different life that is um what is the word for that? I don't know in English. um there is a very different life that is trying to tempt you. It's not the word I'm looking for, but it's a little bit the same energy in a positive way. So you are now in a certain way of living. You are in transition already, but there is a really new, completely new way of living that is um, that is it's just around the corner. It sees you. You just don't see it yet, but you sense it. You sense it, but this answer was holding you back also, or this misunderstanding, this um, there was like a missing piece to be able to say, okay, now I choose to let that go. I get it now. And that missing piece is coming in, and the moment that missing piece comes in, that new part is like, ah, it's like heaven's opening. The moment that puzzle piece comes in, the moment that answer comes in for you, that clicks with you, it's like light is been light shines upon the path you have to go, and that path you don't see yet with your human eyes, because again you sense it, and it's this path is a complete flip upside down of what you were living before. Healing, we have the star, Two of Wands, again this new path, which is very different. Mm-hmm. It's that it's like the what's been highlighted here now is the difference in how your path is gonna be, how your way of your way of experiencing life will be. Because now, up until now, a big part of your life was ruled by these past lives. Two of wands with the devil. This is like all these um, all this baggage from past lives, that is shadows from past lives that was really ruling your life, and that was blocking you from fully experiencing what you want to experience. It was blocking you from experiencing the truth. And now the King of Cups is coming through two times. So this is really you being able to um, experience your feelings, true feelings, from a place of comfort, from a place of stability, from a place of um, of being at ease, from a place of abundance. Also, it's a very comfortable position where you feel what you feel, and you are able to take leadership over your feelings. And before, you were ruled by this because you gave your power away. This is the devil. If you give your power away to a false god, it's the devil playing out also. And now that you can leave that behind, you are able to um, to take leadership over your feelings. You take your power back here. With getting this answer that is coming in for you, you are able to take your power back. And before, it was blocked for you because there was something that you didn't understand, or you were missing that last piece, the missing piece of the puzzle, which is coming in for you. And that will give you the opportunity to to don't give your power away anymore, to claim your power. But remember, don't do this from a place of ego. Always work together with God's source spirit. And this is the highest power. But it's very beautiful what is been offered for you here. Very beautiful. It will offer you an experience of what you are, of this true I am. What is that? Not just the understanding, the experience of it in a very comfortable place, a stable place, a safe place, also light place. Okay, my beautiful pile tree, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 4, I'm going to change this a little. Whomever chose pile 4, I have a message for you. Forgive me my voice. I lost it a little, but I can still speak, so I can still bring the messages. So, pile 4, today's reading, I don't have a specific question. I just want to see what wants to come through for you, what guidance you need in this specific moment, or what messages you need to hear in this specific moment. And the vision I have for you, pile 4, is one where I see 4 rabbits, and they are jumping in the field, and they are all equal. And when I zoom in, there is one that is growing very fast and it's turning into an hare. I hope I say that right, the big one. And it's growing very fast. So it's becoming an hare and in between the other three rabbits. And the hare, it brings me to Easter because where I come from we have the Easter bunny. It's a bunny but still it's an hare. And it brings the Easter eggs. So there is a very joyful energy in there, and there is an energy of you are giving the other rabbits the eggs. So the message I feel in here is that you are evolving very fast. You are growing very fast, faster than people around you, that you maybe people that you are focused on, or maybe people that you compare yourself with, but you are growing in a much faster tempo than these people around you. If you hear any snoring, it's my dog. So you are evolving very fast, and you come into a position where you are able to give to other people. You come into a position of generosity. And the fact that it starts with rabbit, the spirit of rabbit brings us a message of fertility, of abundance, but also there is also fear in the rabbit, although I do not feel that here. I really feel a playfulness, and there is a fast movement also. They are jumping. So there is a fast growth within the spirit of the rabbit. And then the hare, it's this, I really feel here this abundance and fertility and generosity, which is in here, and making big jumps, evolving very fast. So let's see where this is going. But yeah, it feels like you are maybe, it feels for most of you, these are people that are very close to you, and you evolved in the same way for a certain period of time, and now there is something changing. Now you are like jumping ahead, or you are rising above. And I don't want to say that as, because we are all equal. We are all equal, and wherever we are on our path is exactly where we need to be. So we should never feel more than anyone else. We are all equal. But still, in this, there is something that makes you stick out from the rest. You say it like that, stick out from the rest. You are, the rising above is coming back, but this is really from a place of soul. Don't take this from a place of ego. This is really from a place of soul. Because it's also related to certain choices that you have made. Something is elevating you now. And you will start to notice the difference now. Before you didn't see the difference. And now you see. And now you also see, you become aware of what you are able to give to others. To help them to also become a hare. The spirit of hare also brings a message of motherhood. And I feel in here the Divine Mother. So again, it's not about feeling more than someone else. There is really this equality in here. And the Divine Mother fully embodies that also. Because she embodies, or the Divine Mother embodies these divine qualities And she sees everyone as equal. She sees divinity in each and every one. And I feel that also in here, which allows you to um, to stick out, to be elevated, and to experience yourself also in an elevated um, consciousness. And there is really the awareness that is here, that is really highlighted here, the awareness of yourself. Again, before this the comparison of you with the other rabbits, with the other people around you, um, that you felt very, um, very equal with, which now changes. But again, it's not because we are all equal, but you understand what I say. There is just something that is making you stick out from the rest. You are sticking out from the, it's not sticking out, you are shining out from the crowd. And this awareness of yourself also um, lifts you even more up. And this awareness of you then, by becoming aware of yourself, um, you are also you see then you are conscious of what you can offer, what you have to offer, and you didn't see that before, not in this way. Ten of Swords with a Hierophant, with the Fool. So a new beginning out of illusion, I feel in here. So you comparing yourself with these people around you before, you were not aware of your truth. You were not aware of your qualities, of your gifts, of your talent, and you become aware of that now, which is the truth. And when you were not aware of it, it was illusion. So you see the truth now. And the Hierophant is here, and I really feel the Divine Mother in here, who is helping you to see this, who is helping you to see this, and also her qualities that are awakening within you, which then again, it all comes together to rise you up, to bring you to that higher consciousness. This one. Beautiful. Authentic truth. That is also what I feel in here. It's like you becoming aware of you. And really the experience of it. There is really a rising up, and it's for all, it's collectively rising up, rising of consciousness, and also we are rising up within ourselves, within our experiences, within our lives. And with you, this new beginning, there is really The fact that you become aware of yourself in this authentic truth offers you a new beginning. It offers you a new way. It offers you a new way of living your life, of experiencing your life. And it will also have an effect on the things you're going to do, on how you live and what you will do, on everything, which makes complete sense because it's you become aware of yourself, you becoming self-aware, which changes everything. It also means that you are wearing a different glasses. You are perceiving everything different if you wear the glass of truth. Actually, there is no glass. You take off all glasses. You are just looking through the eyes of truth, of authentic truth, which makes you perceive everything completely different. Balance, honesty, and grief. So I also feel here there is the energy of it's not so much grief, but it's more of letting go of this old way of perceiving yourself. So it's an ego death in a sense. And then there is honesty, which is truth. It comes back again, authentic truth and truth with the Hierophant. It's and this new beginning. It's very beautiful here. What is here? It's very beautiful where you are coming into, where you are being born into. It's like you are being reborn into your true self, in your authentic self. I do feel there are some there. This will not go without emotion. And then coming back to the grieving, it's this ego death. So certain things that you believe to be true also have to die, and it can hurt sometimes. But I don't feel this as being a blockage or something very difficult for you. I do see that the feelings will rise of loss and grief, but it's just again about holding space for that, shining light upon that, shining the truth on it. And I also see that you are capable of doing that, of holding that space for yourself. And then we have fruitful, which leads to fertility again, this abundance. The energy of abundance is really, really in your reading also. I would not be surprised if it actually comes out also, but it's here in different ways already. But you are really been birthed into something new here, in a new you. And there is a lot of abundance awaiting you. A lot of abundance awaiting you. And you will be able to give to many people. There are also many people who will come to you for advice, for help. Your frequency is changing, has changed already, and is changing even more. into one it's just a higher frequency, it's a higher vibration, it's a more pure vibration, it's a vibration of joy, of bliss, of celebration. That is what you are being birthed into. Pure white light, this very pure truth is embodying, it's integrating within you, and you are starting to embody this, ride this wave. So whatever comes up, these feelings of grief, just hold space for that. Just hold a loving space for that. It comes with it's the birthing pains. The we call it like that, the birthing pains. Just hold space for that. You are in the birthing process. Ascended masters, again, they came out 3 times already. So everyone is very guided here, very protected. A lot of new knowledge is coming through, wisdom is coming through. A lot of guidance is coming through to guide everyone through all these new processes, through this stage of transformation. Forgive me, but I have to drink for my throat. So also for you, the Ascended Masters are here, and they are also guiding you through this process. They are helping you to see you in your truth, in your authentic truth. And also you are ascending, this rising up, this sticking out, this growing, this big jumps forwards. It's you also ascending. What else is here? I feel it's important to say it again, to really hold space for any feelings of grief. The process of grief needs to be respected also. It's not something to shortcut. So really make space for that. Don't identify, don't dwell in it, but hold space for it. And by holding space for it, you allow it to be felt and then also to be released. Because if you're going to shortcut it, it's going to hold you back. It's really important to hold space for that. It's again coming back to this birthing process. The moment that the contractions are there, just do what you need to do when the contractions are there. And it's coming in waves. Ride this wave. Just understand and know that you are in the birthing process. Very protected also. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. That's a lot of cups. That's a lot of feelings. So your feeling, your experience of feeling is changing completely. It's so dark, I see now. I hope it's okay. Um, your experience of feeling is changing completely. And you are becoming very masterful. So I don't know what happened there, but it's just a confirmation that you are becoming very masterful. You are becoming very masterful, and there is really this energy in here of joy and celebration with the Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups. Also, you are going from the page to the king. You are really rising up before the other rabbits, while you were all together with the rabbits, the four rabbits. You were all pages, and now the three others are still pages, and you are just instantly very fast going into the energy of the king, which is it's a jump, it's a big jump you are making. And there are many new, let me clarify this, but there are a lot of new opportunities. No, okay. This is about confusion, and I come back to the birthing process. It's whenever you feel confused, whenever you don't understand what is really happening, remind yourself that you are in the birthing process and that you are um, rebirthing from a page into a king or into a queen. You know, just the energy of leadership, of mastery. And it can be confusing, you know, in between, in the moments of contraction, it can be confusing. Just to remind yourself that this is what is happening. Ride this wave. Eight of Pentacles again, mastery. And the Hangman, this is a big change that is happening for you. It's a big change. And the Three of Cups again. So we have three times the energy of joy and celebration here. It's a bird. It's a bird, and it's a bird is a joyful. Um, Most of the time, it's a joyful announcement to make. Forgive me for the light that is changing so much. I don't know why this is happening. Let me see. Why is this happening? So maybe I don't take it as a coincidence. Um, the frequency is changing, the light is changing. There is pure, you see, pure white light. I have to check my camera. I just hope it will last for the reading. A lot is changing, a lot is adapting to this new frequency. You are adapting to your new you. You're gonna, the moment you are reborn, your life is gonna look completely different. Completely different. But hold space for this grieving process, hold space for the moments of contraction. Whenever confusion rises, remind yourself that you are in the birthing process. You are being birthed into mastery. In authentic truth. You are being birthed into authentic truth. I want to pull one more here. But do really hold space for that grieving process. It feels very important to say it again. Hold space for that. Don't shortcut. It's important to that it's been felt, so you don't want to take that with you into this new you, into this new life. You don't want to take it with you. It's gonna cause what is the word? Friction. So really hold space for that. Now is the perfect moment. Hold space for it so it can be fully released as it wants to. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is a birth process that might it's not an instant. That's also why I came back when I said you are growing from I said instant, from a rabbit into this hare, and it's fast. It is fast, but be patient. And I come back to give every phase of this birthing process, give every phase of it the space it needs. Don't try to shortcut. That's the thing. Don't try to shortcut anything. Just take it as it comes. Go with the waves that come up. Think about a real actual birth. When the contractions come up, you do what you need to do. It's a wave that comes. And for you, it's the same within this process. When these unpleasant feelings rise, do what you need to do. Don't try to avoid it. Go through it completely. And do it as the master that you are. One more here. I do want to pull one more here. This one. I said no, abundance, 5. 5. The time has come for a major shake-up. God has a plan for you. Embrace change, release resistance to change, and discover true freedom. So you are really in the midst of this process, and I felt that also. And 5 again. Change, freedom, adventure, celebration. This energy is really here, very present. New experiences. Get out of your comfort zone. Welcoming transformation into your life. Embracing the unknown is also catching my attention here. So the space in between, this might also be something that you try to shortcut. The voids in between, but also embrace that. Just keep on reminding yourself what is happening. You are being birthed into a new you. In the midst of it. You are in the midst of it. And I said before, the energy of abundance is really hanging here. And the last The last card that came out is the Nine of Pentacles, which is an energy of abundance. Very beautiful. Okay. Allow everything to go with the flow. Ride this wave. You got this. Again, sorry for the light. It's really it's change. It's very synchronized with your reading, which I like. So, my beautiful pile four, this is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.